Hold on. Heart's kind of fucked up. Been here for a few minutes. You got a valve issue. You got something like not serious, or you got something serious? Hold on. I'm eating cake. Chocolate kind. Well, yellow kind. Chocolate icing. And I've got a half gallon of milk. Give me a heads up before I... Yeah, let me, hold on. My Twitch thing might be targeting the wrong account. Since I'm no longer Oni, I am now Onion. You know what? There's too much involved in fixing that. Fellas, we're doing a YouTube only kind of stream. Okay? Not serious, could turn serious, thankful, heart tissue is getting damaged. That don't sound too fantastic. Keep me updated though. OMG, I was just drinking out of a milk carton, same size. I love milk. Me when I love milk. I'm not regularly... I don't know if it's froze. It should be fine. I'm not having any drop frames and I'm not having any connection issues. It should be fine. Sometimes streams will lag a little bit for the viewer if your internet connection can't handle it, because you have to download the stream as fast as I'm uploading it. So, unfortunately, if you can't download it at 1080p, she's on Twitch. You said Twitch wasn't live. Twitch was live. Fuck. All right. We're going live again. Goodness gracious. Twitch was live because Requiem is from Twitch. Why is chat not showing up on screen? I geeked out my gourd. Solo Dolo. I love Onion Stream. What is that? What does that convert to? In Islander dollars. That's a big number. Solo. That's a big number. We haven't even gotten to the game yet. Poor Twitch people getting shafted off stream. Real. I just smoked them. All because Bomb said so. Why is Twitch profile picture gray? Twitch profile picture should be onion. Yeah, shout out Solo. Can somebody convert that into North Sentinel dollars? Which North Sentinel dollars, by the way, has a 1-to-1 conversion ratio to USD. We haven't even gotten to the game yet. It's like 2 USD. I mean, that's all right, I guess. That's all right. I know that's cap. I know you're lying. I know it's a big number. I can see the period in there. $20? That's incredible. Solo, I'll spit a little milk through the mic for you, just for you. I'll spit a little milk through there, just for you. I'll give you the gold star roll in Discord. Is that good enough? I can't really do a whole lot. I'm a streamer. I can't give you a high five. Can't dap you up. We're building a solo shrine in the Minecraft after we upgrade the server. True. Oh, look, you can see the paint. Give you poopy roll? Yeah, I'll give you a poopy roll. We can do that. So let's see. What are we doing here, fellas? We're starting a new city. Let me make sure. It should pop up back here in just a second. So we're gonna start a new city. Why is chat not showing up over here? Oh, well, it is now. Has it been doing that? Am I just geeked? Highlight my message. Highlight my message. Has chat been showing up over here? Is the YouTube chat showing up over here? Yeah, they're showing up. Okay. Okay. Good deal. Oh, well, it doesn't show up on this. I hope it does in the YouTube chat. I'll fuck with you heavy. Welcome to Inferno. Holy shit, did you just sub to the YouTube members? You get a star! Oh, you know, also that brings up a good thing. I need to update my YouTube member roles as well. Hold on. Let me go put a noting. Thank you. I think my game crashed. So we'll give it another minute or so. Let me put a little message. When game starts up, putting you in the background. That's fine. Yeah, you know, whatever, yeah. Copy link. And sharing a room with 3 old dudes. Okay, my game's not starting. Can we alt before I alt F4 so that way I don't accidentally like delete stream? Oh, and it starts loading right as I close it. And now it's up. Good deal. Here it is, fellas. We finally made it. I'm putting the link to the stream on my Insta story right now. Hold on. I'm putting a link on my story right now. Plug Walk as the song. Hey, Plug Walk. You don't even understand how the fuck my plug talk. Put Twitch link on the next, but I already said that I'm too lazy to put the Twitch link. You think I still do it anyway? Just say I'm playing. I can do that. Hold on. Will you send me the Twitch link in Discord so I don't have to open Twitch to get it? It's a pain in the ass. Thank you. Thank you, Slime. Yeah, I love my bugs. Me when I love my bugs. I hope that's the correct link. Whoa, no, it links Discord. Fuck. Welcome back, Requiem. Okay, hold on. I'm just trying to get the link to post. This shit's so butt. I need to have all this planned out before I actually, you know, get to it. Can I? Oh, I don't know how Twitch works. Here we go. Share link. Twitch links are so fucking bad. They're like, come watch the link. No, bro, just give me the link. Just give me the link. There we go. Okay, I can't move it, so it's just busted, dude, you know? We're gonna put Gangnam Style on that one. So Plug Walk on the YouTube stream and Gangnam Style on the Twitch stream. Plug Walk. Okay, fellas. Now that I got everything finished, we're gonna start cities. So the goal is to not back ourselves into a corner like we did. The goal is to not back ourselves into a corner like we did with the last stream, or the last city, where I ended up putting the industrial stuff. I thought I was planning ahead and I wasn't. I put the industrial stuff close to the rail line, but I didn't unlock rail until I already needed to put another industrial section somewhere else in the city. So by the time I had 2 industrial zones set up, I had residential right in the center, and traffic was terrible. I had too much industrial traffic in a residential area, and it wasn't good. So we're gonna do a new game, and let me make you full screen. Ta-da! There you go. What map are we thinking? Oh, that kind of looks cool. Maze Valley. We can do a little valley map. Do we want to do a map with a river? Do we want to do a map with an ocean? Or we could do a big river like this. I think the one Venezuela map's busted to OP. It's got too much dirt on it. Especially since, like, there's just so much of it, you know? Favorite meme page is live. PP Coddish. That's good. That's a good name. PP Coddish. This guy fucks with PP. We're trying to decide the map that we're gonna be building on. We're starting a new city. See, doing a city game like this allows me to do a lot of talking, a lot of yapping. I love yapping. Ooh. We could do this map. This looks like just 2 sections of flat land with a river through the center. The only reason I don't like this is because I like a little bit of natural land formation to kind of help guide the flow of the city. And I feel like when it's just big flat lands like this, it's difficult to get an organic shape, you know? 7 lakes. Did I pass that one? 7 lakes. Ooh, I like that one, yeah. I like 7 lakes. It gives us plenty of water. I would hope it has some sort of inlet-outlet system for the water, so that way I don't end up with a poop lake again. Because I wasn't having a good time with Poop Lake last time. The Poop River, wasn't having a good time with that one. We'll take a chance on 7 lakes. We're gonna call this fucking what do you call 7 lakes? Is there a pun I can put here? Is there something funny I can put with 7 lakes? We'll just call this one Beer County as well. No, it can't be Beer County. Beer County already exists. We'll do Kahlua County? No. Even though it is great, we can't do that. I feel like that makes me look like an alcoholic putting too many of those down there. Detroit? I got you. Shit. Detroit. Map theme. None, apparently. Gotcha. Start. Alright, Detroit. I mean, shit, that's just what it is. I hope I capitalized it. I don't know. If I didn't capitalize it, I think it'd be just as funny. I bet you forgot I had a half gallon of milk, didn't you? That shit's smooth. All my homies produce cars and shit. All my homies produce GM products. Yeah, there's Fords, right? There's Fords made in Detroit, right? Or am I geeked? Am I geeked on that? Is Detroit just home to GM? Or are some of the Ford blocks made there as well? By the way, the half gallon of milk is not completely out of left field. I do have chocolate cake. What percentage? Whole. Whole. I'm either a whole milk or a 2%. It really depends on what I'm feeling. Really depends on what I'm feeling. Visually, this map is kind of butt. I don't like all the fog, so give me a second. Not a fan of the fog. Oh, it's even worse. Fuck, that's actually even worse. Okay. All right, can I just increase how bright this shit is? Yes. Is this too bright? I want to make it bright enough to where you fellas can see what's going on. I feel like this is good. I feel like this is good enough. And then let's make it paused. There we go. Is this bright enough to see? You guys can see this just fine. I don't want it to be too bright that it's difficult to look at. You know, like opening your phone on light mode. But at the same time, I don't want it to be... Hold on. I'm all over the place. I gotta skip that song. It was just... a little too much. A little too much for me. Perfect? Okay, good deal. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Okay, so let's get a lay of the land. What are we looking at first here? We got like a little chode sticking out right here. Definitely putting a commercial district right here with just like a main road and just shops all the way around. Maybe a mall at the end. A mall could be cool. I feel like that's planning too far ahead. That's what fucked us up last time, is we planned too far ahead and we ended up cornering ourselves. Phone's about to die. Guess it's bye for now. Gonna say night to the server. Solo, I'll see you, sir. I hope to see you again. Keep me updated on what goes down. All right, fellas. Let's get this figured out. So I'm thinking we're gonna start off. Oh, I need to also check water. Do I have inlet and outlet for water? Ooh, I do not. It really is lakes. I don't know. That might be an inlet and outlet. I can't rotate my camera up any to see over there. Can I do this? Maybe. That might be an inlet outlet section. I didn't check to see if I had the ability to have an outside water connection. Okay, fuck. I've got a rail line over here. And that's about it. This road right here is my only inlet and outlet outside connections. Shit. This might be a difficult map, fellas. This might be a real difficult map. If all of our traffic is going to have to come in and out right here. I mean, obviously we can make another outside connection point, but like, oh, that's going to be a real bottleneck. Fuck, dude, Detroit's going to be hard. Okay. All right. I guess I've fluffed this enough. We are so buggy and twitchy. Maybe put a bunch of beach resorts. Never played the game, so you don't know. So tourism is a thing. We can do a lot of stuff with tourists. Let's go ahead and get a dirt road down before we start. There we go. So that unlocks a good set of roads that we can use now. Dirt roads, because they save a lot of money. Yeah. Well, I don't know. How much? We could do the 2-lane alley. It's a small, really tight road, but it has the same cost per cell as the dirt road, and it looks a lot nicer. So we might run that for now. We'll run a 1-lane. We'll make a roundabout. We'll start building out from there. Yeah, hello everyone. I want to make sure that I say hello to everyone and give good greetings. This is the first time I've actually had people from PP Balls over here, so that's pretty neato. All my PP Ballians. I've got pretty solid shit going on. It makes me wonder if I might have messed up going with City Skylines as like my introductory stream to everybody, because I understand that this game is probably pretty boring if you don't care for a city builder. I mean, it was either this or I played Underground 2. And I mean, if you don't care about car games, then that's going to be boring too. It's really, I really can't win. Let's go with a 2-lane. Nah, man, that's fun. I mean, I fuck with a... Hold on, does that have a center? Oh, it does. Good deal. Let's go out from here with a regular 2-lane. There we go. And then let's get rid of that. Can I go back to the... that and that? Oh, fantastic. I like hearing you yap no matter what you play. I fuck with you, Pistachio. I fuck with that. Blake Gem, how you doing? Hello, Onion. How's it going? It's going pretty good. We are starting a brand new city in City Skylines. 1, because I ain't playing 2. It's a good background game, but the visuals of Underground 2 are just so peak. That's real. That's real. That's real. So let me grab the 2-lane 1-way, and we're gonna make a roundabout before we actually get everything going, because I want to make sure that I can separate out who's going where, what's going why. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do, with an eventual plan of continuing this 2-lane all the way through and maybe having it exit over here. But for now, we're gonna do a roundabout. Sorry, I know I'm all over the place. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. Trying to figure out my plan. So let's do a 5 unit, 5 unit, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and 5. Okay. So for the time being, this is how we're gonna run things for now. Let me do a lane connector. This is only allowed to go there, and this is only allowed to go there. If you want to turn right here, I need you to go through the roundabout. And then this turn can go here. This turn can go here. I'm not gonna have to do, so sorry, let me give a preface, since I know, like, as a first time viewer, this is insane. I'm not going to have to do this for every road. I'm only doing, this is a mod. Being able to do this is a mod. I'm only doing this because traffic in this game, once you get your city up pretty big, the traffic simulation crashes pretty hard and it gets really bad. So because I know this is a choke point, I'm going to manually tell them where they can and can't go. Blake, weren't you from a Skyrim stream? Weren't you from Skyrim streams? Way back then? Way back when? And then I want... actually, yeah, for the time being, that's good. That's good. That's good. And then we'll do a... We're going to upgrade this segment to a 2-lane and that segment to a 2-lane. And then it's going to go down to a 1-lane and 1-lane. Perfect. So hopefully they'll usher in for this. This lane is going to continue. This lane's going to continue. And this lane's going to merge. And then this lane... actually, they're going to sort it out over there. Far left lane is going to go far left. Right lane is going to go middle or right. Perfect. The goat knows how to optimize traffic. The goat does not. The goat had awful traffic issues. I had terrible traffic. So my last city was Beer County. And I actually didn't even finish it because by the time I had expanded it and it gotten so big, I had so much industrial traffic and no roadways to support just like industrial traffic, that like ambulances, hearses, fire trucks, police vehicles, basically just service vehicles could not do their jobs because this tractor is hauling hay. Used to play it. I mean, it's a gas game. I mean, what can you say? Let's get some roads down. Let's get some roads down. All this yapping. Let's get some shit building so we can start watching stuff happen. I don't want... We're going to do with sidewalks. I want walking to be a pretty big part, especially since these are pretty small chunks of land. I'm hoping that walking can be utilized pretty heavily in all of this. So let's put a 2-lane road, which is going to act as our main... Oh, you're from Watch Dogs, like Skyrim and Watch Dogs. Man, I haven't played... That was months ago. Hell yeah. Glad to have you back. Tractors ruining traffic all the time. I'm going to come out, and then I'm going to do a turn. Can I do a... like a 135? Hold on, what's gonna line up correctly? Yeah, that works. And then we'll go back to just straight road. And this will just end over here. Cool, that'll give us our first, this is gonna be like a residential at first. Now we'll go back with some... Okay, I got a question because this is how, Detroit, my favorite walkable city. Just don't step on a needle because it might go through your shoe. Do you guys like... So we've got options for our 2-lane roads that I'm going to use for the suburbs, right? Since everything's low density for right now. Do you guys like an alleyway where the road is kind of narrow and there's sidewalks on each side for a residential zone? Or do you like the larger... It's more of an American roadway where there's no sidewalk, there's no road marking. It's kind of just a big slab of asphalt and everybody just kind of knows what's going on, right? It's a very cheap road but it has that luxury vibe to it because it's big, right? Been busy with... Dude, this song sucks ass too. I've got to remove this from the playlist. These songs are like all too like happy sounding. I need something a little more. There we go. Sidewalk. Okay. We thought with sidewalks. We'll do a little alleyway. What is this? What is the style of housing I'm thinking of? Eclectic? American eclectic? I think that's what I'm thinking of. Okay, so for our residential zones, I don't want residential on the main road. I ideally want the sound dampening of the trees and stuff. I want houses and stuff to be built off of the main road. So let's bring them out. Do 8 units, and we'll also come out 8 units over here somewhere. And then we'll do a little turn, and we'll come out another 4. Since I do want this to be a pretty slow area. And now we'll just connect it with straights. And then we'll bring this one down. And it'll just... bring it down to about right there, and then we'll turn it. There we go. So now it has like a 90-degree, and it's the safest way that we could do this. Sorry you can't stay for long. Hope to catch you next stream as well. Look, I'm trying to get back to doing daily streams, so I hope to have you, man. Downtown Detroit is going to be a bunch of dirt roads and log cabins. Hey, if that's what I got to do to produce an okay engine, I mean, shit, that's what I'm going to do. Do we like cul-de-sacs? Do we like cul-de-sacs? I know that's more of a... trying to keep in theme here. Chocolate cake. Let's put a little 4-way right here. That'll go out. We'll just kind of have it turn as well. What did this angle end up being? $120 degrees? Sorry, I'm trying to make sure that I've got like a loose grid pattern going. Oh, see, that's wrong. What did I do wrong here? It doesn't matter. It does matter. Why do I not have a perfect connection here? $115 degrees? Was it 115? Cul-de-sacs or peak? Okay. Good for community building, right? We'll do a little cul-de-sac. Let's run a cul-de-sac off of this road. And then we'll take the traffic manager, or sorry, not traffic manager, node controller, this one, and then stretch to like 300%. That's all right, I guess. That's okay. I feel like it's kind of oddly shaped. That's getting a bit better. Yeah, it's just got to be like an open road, right? It's not really round, but I guess that's okay. No, it's not dirt. It's not dirt. We're not doing dirt. We're doing kind of like suburb road, I guess. We've got what's it called? We got little drainage lines, and we got little. Let's see. Can you? I don't know. Your screen might not be. The stream might not be able to pick it up. Right here, there is a drain. That's probably okay. That's probably all right. Let's also look at. We're gonna need a couple more like little offshoot roads, I reckon. We'll do a more organic shape to it. Kind of bring it up, something like that. I feel like four ways are for the weak, you know? We only do 3 ways here. Put a back road on this. You know, you get like some rich ass people living out in this section, thinking they're better than everybody else. I think that's okay. That's probably an okay start to what we got going on. I think. Let's get some houses down, shall we? Now these houses are going to look pretty shit at first. I won't lie. Let's do 4. 4. 4. And so the reason that we do 4s is because a 4x4 house is the biggest house that we can have. House with lake view would be a vibe, right? You're right. So this little grid right here is the property line of what our city owns. So once we hit a certain population number, we will be able to purchase more land, and then we can start moving over to the lake fronts. Which, I mean, I guess we could have started up here somewhere. We got any traffic? No? Anybody moving in? No? Oh, there we go. First house. Hello, citizen. What kind of house you got? Okay, like a little duplex. What we got right here? Oh, see, now this is what I want to see. This is what I need in this area. This is a construction site. What else we got? Oh, I need to pause it because I didn't put water or power down. That's my fault. Let's put down. Can we do wind? Is wind power possible? Okay, wind power is not possible. Okay, so since wind power is not possible, we have to use coal. It's not ideal. Fuck. All right, so since we can't use wind, let's what options do we have for water? Water tower and a clarifier? Okay. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to use coal. Lore accurate Detroit, yeah, with coal everywhere. Okay, let's grab a larger road. Do I have access to industrial road yet? No. Let's I don't guess we need sidewalks for an industrial road, but maybe a painted median could look nice. Yeah, maybe a painted median can look nice, at least for this first little stretch. And then we'll come out over here to the water. And something like that. This, come up and over. And we'll do a straight right here. And honestly, that'll be fine. That'll be our initial this will be our initial industrial zoning, so they have access to water, you know, for dumping sewage and chemicals and just general waste, you know, general waste that industrial sites tend to dump out in locations like this. Good for the environment. Solid work for the environment. And then before we get too many people moving in, we need to build a shopping center. We need to build a shopping center. So let's... I feel like a 4-way could be fine for a little shop. Something like this. Yeah, and then we'll do another 4. And... oh, hold on. What angle did I just do? Because I could come out 4 and then go up 4 at a 90 degree. Oh my goodness gracious, turn off all the snapping. I just want road length and angle. Hold on, I'll read chat in just a second, fellas. Come out 4 units, and then go up 4 units, out 4 units, over 4 units. And we'll just go straight. Do this little pill shape. There we go. This is going to be our first, what's it called? Commercial zone. Houses with the irradiated lake view? Yes. Your children are green now. You're welcome. We got green kids, man. Me when my kids are green. Alright, so I'm liking the water tower. Not liking the trees. I know, it looks bland, I know. Let me move that to a little more in the center. Yeah, we're gonna landscape. Trust. Okay, so we've got water outlet. Water inlet. Clarifier. A clarifier can go pretty much anywhere because it's self-contained. It's just noise pollution. And I really think that we're going to end up moving our industrial zone, so it's not even like it's that big of a deal right now. It'll be fine. Let's put our water treatment facilities out here. Yeah, this will be fine. Put a clarifier here. How much does this treat? Plenty for right now. Versus 120,000, 112. Yeah, plenty. It treats plenty. And then coal power. Oh, it's going to cost us more. Does it generate more? It does generate more. We're going to do the scary coal power plant right now. Let's grab a not a 3-unit road. I want the industrial for the coal power. I want it to feel like a I want it to feel like a little bit more of a prominent thing, you know? And I still don't have access to parking lots and stuff. So for the time being, until we unlock the rest of it, we're just gonna have the coal plant right here. Okay, so now if I'm thinking about it correctly, we have water, we have power, we have sewage, houses, residential, industrial. I think that's all I have access to right now, so we're good. So now we're just gonna let the simulation play. And I can start putting down more houses. Good deal. And we continue. And we won't put anything right here. And that'll be that for that road. And that'll be good. There we go. So we're just going to keep zoning residential areas. And once this area of residential fills in, let me see what the milestone is. 380. So as soon as we get 380 residents, we are going to have to do landfill, medical, schools, and that's it. Yeah, so garbage, medical, and schooling. So that's our first objective. Let's put down some basic commercial. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Hold on. I don't want anything there. Oh, it still does it to the center? That's unfortunate. Okay, I just won't zone the center then. Can I do that over here? I cannot. Okay. So we're just not gonna zone that section, maybe? Does that get rid of stuff over here? No, it doesn't. Okay. Sorry. Part of what we're doing here is trying to make sure that I don't have weird zoning areas. I'm not a fan of... Let's get rid of that. I'm not a fan of, let's get rid of... I'm not a fan of having zoned buildings on the side of major roads. I think it's an eyesore. So I try not to do that in my little dream cities here because, well, I just don't like it. I think it looks filthy. So now our industrial traffic goes around. He's handling that just fine. We got somebody walking over here. Let's follow you. So you are walking to work. Do I have sidewalks all the way over there? That's incredible. Okay. Elizabeth Peters. I got you. I got you. And you live at the Thornton residence or some shit like that. So I'm not going to go through all of these, but I go through a couple of them. Or you're definitely not one of these closer ones. Damn, you're all the way over here. That's incredible. Walking all the way to the power plant. Okay, and so I don't like the look of... I don't like the look of that. I don't like the look of the what's it called? The filth. I don't like the look of the filth. So we're gonna do, where's it at? Remove pollution. Remove ground and water. Remove just all pollution altogether, because yeah, especially once you get large industrial areas, that filth that was just around that single building, you end up getting that around the entire industrial area. And while realistically I understand that that would be the case in like large industrial areas, you generally have smog, it looks so bad in this game. Like, it's so blown out of proportion, and I just can't handle it, man. I can't handle it. Okay, so we need to put down some industrial. Let's be very selective with our industrial. Growable. I don't want... I guess all I can is put down growable. That's unfortunate. Can I say ploppable? It takes me back to growable every time. Okay. So we're just going to have to, if I figure out some buildings that I like, we're going to have to put them as historical, so they don't change. I think that looks fine. What kind of vibe does this give? This is an ugly looking building. I like that one. That looks good. Let's put that down. Some sort of warehouse building right across from it. Ooh, 2 of them back to back. 2 of them next to each other is not bad. I kind of like that. Can we do a big factory? With some belts on it, some conveyor belts? I feel like that's more of a down here kind of a factory, you know? Like it's one of them ones at the end. I feel like Detroit should be the backbone of the cucumber farming business. We can make that happen. There is farming industry, and I have the DLC for it, so we can make that happen. Granted, we can't farm cucumbers, but we could say that we're farming cucumbers. Husky man, how you doing? We can grow apples, and we can say that it's cucumbers. Well, let's put a little power station, little power box. I like that. And then I'm a big fan of these towers, these little like little silos. I'm a big fan of these in industrial sites. I always think they look really cool. That's pretty much all of our industrial demand for right now. So let me historical these so they don't grow. There we go. Farming industry is nice looking. It is. I love the farming industry. We did that on the last city. Doing all right? How am I doing? I'm doing good. We've got a lot of new people in chat because I told everybody on my meme page that I'm streaming. Rainy days, welcome in with a fish emoji. With a fish emoji. Okay, so I'm gonna let the houses just grow however they do. I'm not interested in micromanaging the houses. I'm not interested in micromanaging the houses. But something smaller like the industrial section, I am interested in micromanaging that because stock base game industry in this game is so ugly looking. So it needs a little hand holding. Milk from the half gallon. Should we do custom commercial zones? Like, should I place down every single individual commercial zone, or should I just zone the commercial zone and let it grow, let it do its thing? How are we feeling on that? Is it boring? Is it too boring? I know it's boring, but is it too boring for me to place down every single building individually? Later, once we unlock more decorative stuff, it's a lot more fun. Like early game, what are we feeling? Put down a burger shop? What is this? I can't zoom in far enough. Koi fish? Okay, so it's some sort of Asian. Oh, that's a Pizza Hut. Okay, let's put a Pizza Hut down. Hell yeah. Pizza Hut. Let it grow. Okay, we'll let it grow. Hold on. Get rid of the Pizza Hut. Let's see, and then I want to put like a little shopping center back here. I want like most of your little small businesses, things that people are going to come to, not regularly, but like, you know, something like Little Caesars is good when you ain't got a bitch in your ear, you know? I want that up close to the front. But if you and the family are going to go down to the mall, I want that to be a little further back, you know? I need you to pass by all the slop first. So that way you spend money going in, then you spend money coming back out, because you might be a little hungry, you know? Marketing or some shit. Put houses there, there, there. A little 4 here, there. There we go. Oh yeah, so this is all coming in real nice. Granted, there's not a whole lot of walkability right now, but that's also because we don't have access to sidewalks yet. Placeable sidewalks. Man, I love shopping with my family in Detroit. PP Cottish, who are you on? Who are you? Me when I pick Breton. Who are you in on the gram? Also, Rainy Days. How you doing? That's have you been here before? I don't recognize the name. I was hoping by giving everybody the option on PP Balls to either watch the YouTube or the Twitch stream, people would, you know, kind of friends the best. Is that the one? I think I know that profile picture. Is that the one with the little creature as the profile picture? Little like earth type creature. Hold on. Let me double check myself. That's a little earth type creature. Yes. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. First stream. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. I've got a Discord server. Like just while I got people here and we're kind of just waiting on shit to happen and I'm eating cake, I've got a Discord server if you guys are interested in that at all. We play Minecraft on Saturdays. Other than that, we all just kind of tell each other that we hate each other and we send GIFs of like anything, really. There's a lot of GIF spam in my server, but I like it. It's funny. Okay, I'm not a fan of this. Roadside parking in a roundabout? Not a fan. Can I stop that? Vehicle restrictions. Choose a segment. No, I don't want that. Parking restrictions. Hell yeah, get rid of that. Do not roadside park on my streets. I'll blow you up. Same here. Same here. Roadside parking on an interstate? Crazy. Honestly, roadside parking in the industrial... How the fuck are all my industrial buildings already dead? Okay. Okay, I'll have to figure that one out. Roadside parking is fine everywhere else. Sounds awesome sauce. Wheelchair man emoji. The motorized wheelchair man. Oh, dude, that's an OG PP balls emoji spam. So, PP Cottish, did you say who you were? Yeah, you're friends. Rainy days. Did you say who you were? No. I hope you do though. I hope you do tell me. Before PP Balls called everybody bugs, I used to just call everybody whatever I felt like at that particular moment. And I used to put the flying bird, like the dove. I used to put the dove, the motorized wheelchair, and the little airburst to make it look like he was like speeding away. Haven't been in your streams lately? Look, I don't want anyone to ever feel the need to apologize for not being in a stream, okay? It is not that important. I would rather you live your life and do things that are actually important to you than to watch me play a city builder where I forget about what's back here and leave you looking at the middle of some trees while I talk to you about the history of my emojis, right? There are better things that you could be doing. Okay, yeah, you're the rocket cat. I gotcha. Okay, so why did these go out? Okay, well I guess we'll just bulldoze they ass. And we'll zone... Is it because this road... Oh, I'm out of money. I'm poor. And I don't have the ability to do loans either. Fuck. Okay. We're just gonna put lots of industrial right here at the start. Hopefully they can figure it out. We got some more commercial wants. Do some more commercials. PP balls. You know, I don't display that it bothers me, but it bothers me a very small amount, enough that it's notable. Dot balls. It's PP dot balls. When I talk about the account, I say I posted on PP. Follow me at PP dot balls. You know? It's dot balls. I've been trying to make my secondary, my backup account, I've been trying to name it PP balls so I can keep posting. I'm going to start posting on both accounts so I can build both of them. But I've had some people really hate that I changed the name, and I've had some people that are like, hell yeah, keep it up, you know? And it's quite funny seeing who hates and who's a hater and who's not. See, like, look at how nasty this shit looks. This actually isn't a terrible layout for how it spawned in. This isn't terrible. But for the most part, man, the industrial buildings in this game they just don't look good. They look really bad. Your industrial district is dying because the big car company left and left your city unemployed. I guess we'll have to send them to the mines. Alright, now they want more residential. Well, let's give them some more residential. I can't wait till we unlock parks. I want to start doing parks. There we go, something like that. I'm still broke as shit, so we're just gonna have to keep waiting. Let's see. I need to also keep an eye on traffic. I know that I don't have a ton of traffic right now, but I do need to keep an eye on it, so it doesn't get out of hand. I'll have to put like reliefs in. There we go. Let that little dick and balls grow in right there. And then this section. Okay. Thought something happened there. Okay, so we unlocked loans. We're going to take out a loan. This is one of the only games where loans are like really not that predatory. You can handle a loan in this game. Hold on, I'm almost done with my cake. Let me gobble this shit up real fast. Gobble me, swallow me, drip down a... Fuck, let me lock in. This shit is so good. They were calling me big in Discord because I wanted to eat some cake. I was like, fellas, am I big because I want to eat some cake? I don't feel like it's all that big to want to enjoy some cake sometimes. And drink a quarter of a gallon of milk. I don't feel like it's all that crazy. Alright, so let's see what we got going on. Can a man enjoy some cake here and there? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not even like an all the time thing, you know? Sometimes I just need a little sweet treat. So now that we have garbage, that needs to be one of the first things we put down. Put down a recycling center first. Put it over across from the aquifer, as if it's like one of its it's like one of its maintenance buildings. Take out a loan. Let's hold up. How are we doing on power? Generating a ton. Can I run that at 50? Yes. Water. We are currently generating about 6 times as much as we need. So we might be able to half that. Hold on. Can we? We're going to not go down to quite half. We'll go to 60. We're budgeting right now. Bump taxes up to 11% across the board. And what else? Loans. Take out a loan. This will just get us going. Let's do just a small clinic. What's the upkeep on this? $120 a week? 400 a week? Yeah, I'm just gonna do a small clinic. Over here at the T. Little neighborhood clinic. Never hurt anybody. Would it be better to put it here? As of right now, I think it would be. Okay, so we've got a little clinic. We've got garbage, right? We did put the garbage thing down, yeah. Now we gotta put schooling down. Hold on, what are we saying? Pie is better than cake? It depends. It depends. I was talking about sweet potato pie earlier, and I got told that I was a big, fat, greasy, 600-pound bastard, all because a fella wanted some sweet potato pie. Like, come on now. I don't feel like I needed all that. Could have just told me I was big. Been let go from your job recently. Me and your ex-boss got into an argument. Luckily, no fist was thrown. What is that, the kek emoji? Lol emoji. Yeah, man. Hope you find something good with that. Personally, myself, I'm good though. Anyways, how have I been doing? I've been doing good. I've been I went and and yeah, I'm big, fat, and greasy. And the guy that oh, I've posted him before, and I know that if you're on Instagram in the right and you got the right algorithm, right? You've probably seen it. That big fat dude who's like sitting in some sort of restaurant and he's like pouring cream of chicken all over himself and he's just like rubbing it on his armpits and he's just big and nasty and shit and he's like, oh, 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 and he's just eating nasty shit. You know the guy I'm talking about? I've posted him before. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put it on my story when I get on stream, I'll put it on my story. I'm not that big and nasty for wanting some sweet potato pie. We could put the school out here on this little arm. I feel like the school should be a center point though, you know? I feel like it should be something that's in the middle. We could also build a dedicated roadway for it right here on the side, so that way your pass-through traffic doesn't have to get caught up with your the fuck am I trying to say? Your pass-through traffic doesn't have to get caught up with your... Am I fucking... With your school traffic? Goodness gracious. Get this man some sweet potato pie. I look like a nice, respectable gentleman. Okay, let's put the school on this road right here. That's all the schooling that we can do for right now. Yeah. Okay, so we've got medical down. We've got housing. We've got everything that we can do down. Still having garbage issues. Do I have garbage trucks? Garbage trucks in use. Why the fuck do you not have garbage trucks? What is your issue? Hold on. Relocate building? Why the fuck do you not have garbage trucks? Are these roads bugged? Yo! Sorry, that was loud. They did the thing. They made the number go up. They hit the button. Get this. Hold on. Am I reading everything? Yeah, I've read everything. What was I eating earlier? Chocolate cake. I was eating some yellow cake with chocolate icing. They're not sending any trucks out. I don't understand. Is my budget too low? Did I change budget on... No, they have default budget. It did make the number go up, right? Yeah, I wasn't lying. And like, That's what the alert said. It didn't lie or anything. We don't lie here. So this shit's just fucking bugged. It's bugged and I'm poor. Awesome. Okay, can this send out garbage trucks? No. Okay, what is the issue? What is the issue here? Why are we not getting garbage trucks? Center line isn't crossable? Change road type? Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do... Well, I mean, we're doing the standard 2-lane road. That's what, like, the game is built off of. Well, okay, so they would go up and around here. Yeah, let me make sure I didn't fuck up the lanes. So this guy can come out to there and there. This would go through and around. Oh, that's why. Okay, so industrial vehicles can't get over once they do their thing. That's kind of unfortunate that these roads don't... I don't have a node in the middle here to allow a crossover halfway through. Okay, this will just also have to go forward. Is that the only way that I can do this? Green to red at the intersection? I mean, I know I could connect it like that. I really need a node right here. So that way I could have green do a crossover to turn right without interfering with these guys pulling onto the road. I don't really guess it's that big of a deal. We could just do this and... Oh shit. Okay, I understand what you're saying now. I gotcha. I gotcha. Sorry. It's my fault. So now if I put this back... Fantastic. Fantastic. War Thunder looks simple compared to this. Oh, dude, War Thunder has taken quite a lot of hours from me. War Thunder's taken a lot of hours for me, actually. Never again, though. I won't let that happen ever again. Don't mistake my lack of weakness for intelligence. Some crazy shit. Alright, so if I gotten everything, we're good how we're doing right now. I need to put down some more houses. I need these garbage trucks to filter through how they're doing. Okay, he's doing his thing, how he's doing it. All of these guys are doing good. Did I upgrade this road? Yeah, to not be zonable. Hold on. I don't want the center. Yeah, there we go. Now I can put another house here. So put another wha-bam. And then we'll come over here. Wha-bam. And then... I don't feel like it'd be crazy to put a couple commercial buildings right here next to the little medical facility. You know, like would it be crazy to have a commercial building kind of deep in this neighborhood? Like a little gas station? A liquor store? This is Detroit. Would it be crazy to... Yeah, like a little cafe or something? I don't feel like that'd be all that crazy. It wouldn't be a whole lot of industrial traffic either. You know, maybe like a delivery van or something. I don't feel like it'd be bad. Yeah, let's do a little cafe. That'd be nice. I'm gonna do a ploppable for that though, since I want a very particular one. Let me look through here and see what I can find. Oh, a gas station? A gas station might be nice. Maybe closer to this four-way. How about a ransom business where you can kidnap your citizens and make their families pay? That's a good idea. Yeah, dude, we just need like a evil-ass... We need an evil-ass building for that. There's more words that go along with that, but I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. What kind of building gives us... Ooh, this one? This bank vibe? This! The evil-ass building. Hold on, are there worse ones that we can get? A little car wash. I think the big white brick. I think the big brick building is the best one yet. That's it. That's the winner. Dude, right across from these people's houses too. Could you imagine? Could you imagine going home one day and the city planner had decided that right across from your house, they've decided a commercial building would be great here. And they don't build any commercial building. You don't get lucky and get a fucking liquor store right across the way, you know? You can't go in there, dap your dude up, and be like, yo, let me get a 40. You can't do that. No, they took your family. This is perfect. Place. Oh shit. And it's got billboards and shit on it right across from your house. It towers over their houses too, bro. It's a fucking 2-story. Yeah, that's rough. Actively one of the worst building decisions I've ever made in this game. I don't know, that might be far-fetched. This is awful though. Like it stands out like a sore thumb too because it's so fucking big. Hold on, I'm screenshotting this. This is the thumbnail for next time. That's good. Joe? Holy shit. Joe, you haven't been here in forever, man. How you doing? Keeping it evil, I hope. It's like an Amazon hub. Bro, Amazon stuff is so bad. They're like, yeah, this community could really use a big fucking building right here. Oh, and out front, at least 100 Amazon delivery vehicles. Creeper, welcome in. Dude, I got a lot of people in here. How's everybody doing? Hello. At the end of the cul-de-sac, the big white construction. We can put the BWC, big white construction, at the end of the cul-de-sac. That's a great idea. Hold on. Oh, but it's right behind the school. Oh well. The files are out, I guess, you know? Put this over here. Can I snap to ground with this? To terrain height? I don't know how to move. I don't know how to move this shit upwards. Not horrible. Been hard to catch you at the same time as health and sleep are good. Hey, I got you. I got you. I was just telling Husky Man. He was in here earlier. I don't know if he's still here. I was just telling him earlier. Streams, watching streams is like the last thing I hope you're doing with your time. You know? Live your life. You know what I mean? Sleep and health are important things. Let's put the evil ass BWC big white. What did you call it? Construction. Big white construction right at the end of the road. That's good. That's real good. I don't like it next to the kiddie playground. Not a fan of that. So let's well, I don't have off building tools yet. Oh, that's something else we need to do. We need to build a tree brush at some point. We need to build a tree brush so that way we can do a custom forest. It looks like all the trees on this map are the same tree. I don't think I see any other tree on this entire... Oh, hello there. What are you? A wolf. Just wandering around. Okay. Oh yeah, man. I like that. I fuck with that. Just look at his tail. Hold on. I gotta get the camera mod so I can zoom in more. But look at that guy. Where's he going? I fuck with this. This is great. Look at his little tail. Can you guys even see this on your screen? I'm like here, right? So I can see it. All right, can we name this guy? Mr. Wolp. All right, we'll see you around, little guy. See ya. He was just coming out to check out the industrial park before he headed out. Okay, we're getting some walls of text here. What are we yapping about? Was playing War Thunder before seeing the stream. I'm pretty sure it's better for my health to be here. There's this one city where Amazon had to shut down and move because they cycled the city's entire working population, which means they hired and fired every available worker in the city, and there was no one left. Hey, this is a game of attrition, you know? I need you to have... Pause. I mean, next to the kids' playground is a prime spot for kidnapping business. I mean, you're right. Just here in Quebec, they left before the workers were getting a syndicate and left thousands of people jobless. Isn't that... Well, I guess that's Canada. Isn't that like similar to union busting? Where like they don't let the workers come together to make the workspace better for themselves? The work environment? Oh, this guy can't get any cars to him. No workers because it doesn't have access to the road. Let's... well, people can walk to it though. Yeah, I don't give a fuck actually. You know what? If that building goes out and it ends up not being functional anymore, I'm gonna allow it. I think it's gonna be funny. Let's do a 4 and a 4. There we go. And then over here we'll do the same thing. 4. And that'll just be it. That'll just be a little 3 house right in the start. A couple big houses down here at the end. House right here and a little 3. Four, and that'll leave us one more right there, and one more right there. 4 and 4. Yeah, I think on this edge we're gonna put some commercial zoning right there. That works. I think across from the schools we're gonna have a little bit of commercial, not a whole lot, just a little bit. So that way, you know, kids who get out of school, you gotta feed them some like McDonald's or some shit, you know, chicken nugget. You gotta give them some chicken nugget. I got 8 people on Twitch. I had somebody on Twitch make the number go up earlier. Pretty sick. I don't think I've got a whole lot of people on YouTube. I haven't seen somebody from YouTube chat in a minute. Maybe they have, and I just haven't noticed it, but I think it's mostly just... I think we're just keeping it twitchy right now. We're twitching it. Unless Joe was here from YouTube. Yeah, Joe was here from YouTube. I think I'm gonna do this last section right here of housing. And then I think that'll be about... Oh, we're running low on power now. How low on power? A single megawatt? We will go up 10% in budget. How does that get us? Plenty. You're PP Cottish, but switch from YouTube to Twitch. Okay. Do you prefer Twitch? I have not installed Twitch on my Linux machine. Wonder if a fast food Dino Nugget restaurant would work. So McDonald's has like 4 or 5 nugget shapes, right? You really don't care? Okay. Well, if you really don't care, could I get you to go back to YouTube? YouTube is what I want my primary platform to be. And so the watch time on YouTube helps me out more than the watch time on Twitch does. You do both, baby girl? I appreciate you. Wow. Kiss me through the microphone. Okay, the BWC, the Big White Construction, is actually about to go under. We're going to let it get dilapidated, and it can just be one of those, like, scary buildings. It can be nasty and scary. Oh, yeah, dude. All these houses are getting huge. Big-ass American eclectic houses. I think that's what this is supposed to eventually grow into. I think. See, I fuck with you. I fuck with you. That's awesome. Helping me out. And this is your first stream? I fuck with that. That's incredible. See, that is somebody who recognizes. That's somebody who recognizes that I'm trying to grow and is trying to help me out. I fuck with that. I fuck with that heavy. Let's put some more of this nasty ass industrial complex down. You're right though. Whoever said, I think it was Jumanji, said something about changing the roads because they weren't utilizing it. That makes sense because the power plant doesn't need anything, right? So that's why traffic hasn't bothered it, but all the other buildings around it died. So let me change these out to just regular 2-lane roads. Wabam. Oh, with zoning. Wabam. And wabam. But I do like it for intersections and stuff. I think it feels a little nicer. I think it looks a little cooler. I like that. Okay, and that means that we can finally put some industrial buildings around the power plant as well. Let's do a 4, 1. Something already building there. Do another 4 right there. 2, that. There we go. So those industrial buildings will build up, and then that'll be fine. We got this little pocket of industry right here, and we've got the garbage collection facility over here near the aquifer. So I don't know. I feel like that works. Hello, look at this bird. Hello, bird. What kind of bird are you? Well, I can't tell. Like a seagull of some sort. Okay. Alright, so they still want more residential. Do I have more residential zoning that I can do? I think technically I could. I could put some right here. Could put one right there. I could put one right here. I think that's about it for what I want. I guess I will put a couple right here. 4, 4, 4, and then that gives me 3 more 4s that I can do. So that's great. So we can do, that'll pretty much finish out most of our, residential until we expand into another neighborhood. Well, you know, I say that. We could extend this same neighborhood over into this little section right here. And then maybe put some, like a little park or something right here. So this road can come across as a 4-way and then split along this water's edge. And when it splits over here and kind of crushes this off into a triangle shape, we can put a park. And the road can flow out and have some more waterfront properties. And maybe connect this over with not a road, but a walking path, because I don't want to flood this little commercial zone with residential traffic. And then maybe we can tie this road back over here into the roundabout. Yeah, we could tie it back right here and have a T intersection, same way we've done these, and have another main road, this little 2-lane, come off and up and over. That way, this section has its own entry and exit point. I've got it planned out. My gears are turning. My shit is just like, it's so smooth, so peanut buttery, so nasty. Oh, okay, what do we got saying? You've got 9 people on Twitch and 9 people on YouTube. I fuck with that. I fuck with that heavy. This is some of the best viewership I think I've had in a while. And oh, it dilapidated. Look at it now. Now the big white construction is disgusting. Oh yeah. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted right there. That shit's nasty looking. Even the dump truck's scared, bro. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's real good. Yeah, that'll work out good. So we'll have a main road come up and over. Honestly, we might just carry this couplet. I think that's what it's called. We'll just carry the couplet through and have it cross over right here. We'll have a little neighborhood that runs around here. This neighborhood will extend up. This commercial zone eventually might get converted over into more residential. Maybe. Because I think ideally I'd like to put some commercial over here to kind of block out the industrial traffic. But then you're going to have a lot of residential traffic passing through the commercial zones going to work in the industrial zones. We'll have a dedicated road leading into the industrial zone with 0 commercial zoning on it at all. So it's strictly a throughput road. I'm tapped in. Will this be a crime-ridden shithole like IRL Detroit or nah? I can put like no police presence in a lot of areas to like really force the crime rate up. And I can have a lot of police presence in certain areas to keep crime way down. I wish there was a mod for this game to where I could set certain random spawn cars to be certain different cars. Like I could change the spawn rates. Because I would really like to have police vehicles that are just not police units, you know? Like it'd be really funny if I had a huge police presence on the roadways, but the crime was still just through the roof. Like they're not doing shit. Should make a ghetto? I don't know, do I have the ability to make like some fucking like old Section 8 looking housing? Like, do I have that ability? Hold on. Does that look too clean? No, that's perfect. Yeah, so we're going to have a row of these. We're going to have just a fuck ton of these. And the crime is going to be really high. And the roads are going to be unmaintained. And there's going to be bears, dude. There's going to be fucking bears. Bears. This, oh, fuck. That's awful looking. Yeah. Yeah. I got you. We're going to fuck this place up. This is going to be such a shitty series to do. Like, it's going to be... I'm going to have sections where things look nice, and I have sections where things look good. Mari? The MAU gives me Mal vibes, but the R at the end makes it like Mar. Maori? Like, I want to say like Mallory, right? Without the L. Hi, Acromonian. How's it going? If you say some shit about like followers or some shit, I'm banning you immediately. If you give me the inkling of an idea that you might be a bot, whoosh, you're out of here. All right. So what are we? What's our demand right now? Residential, a little bit of commercial, and a little bit of industrial. Let's throw some sloppy looking industrial right here. There we go. That'll handle our industrial demand. Let's go ahead and tie in our 2-lane road. Sorry for lurking. You're cooking dinner right now? I don't care. I don't give a fuck. If you're gonna lurk, then lurk, you know? Keep it lurky, turkey. We're playing the game. We're like Jimmy from GTA 5. I'm on the game, giving you the finger. You're my bitch sister standing in the doorway yelling about something. Road 4 squares, road 4 squares. Then set 2x2 plots in checkerboard pattern to make tiny home plots. Yeah, I can do that. That's so what we're doing here when we're doing these is well, these aren't working out that way, but it makes these bigger homes eventually. If we do smaller plots, we get these forced smaller buildings. So if I'm reading what you're saying right, you're saying space it out, but then do small plots so that way we get smaller homes with bigger land. I'm thinking that's what you're saying, like this, if we assume it owns all of this land, where this guy owns just this land that he's hedged off. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. I think I am. I'm gonna expand this road. Let's go ahead and put our 2-lane up. I do want this to eventually become the couplet road. This road, I do eventually want that to come through so we can have a proper inlet outlet. Which really means that this needs to be an interchange at some point. Do I have access to highway? I don't. When do I unlock this? When do I unlock a 3-lane highway? 2,000 people? Small homes and no land? Fence off the plots? Okay. Okay. I got you. Yeah, I got you. I can do that. I can handle that. So let's go ahead and just get the main 2-lane road down, and then we'll connect it with the small alleyway. We'll connect it with the small alleyway to about... How do I actually want this? I want this positioned like this. So I need a road that comes up. Can I do a road that goes 90 to this? Yeah. Can I? Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So now that's connected. We'll put a park in this little section right here because it's going to be awkward to build in anyway. We'll grab a straight road that will be some waterfront properties, like right here. Okay, so what did we unlock? We unlocked a new section of land. We unlocked districts. Policies. My game is bugged and policies don't work. We could do a second loan, but we're not going to do that. We're fine. Forestry and ag. We'll do agriculture since somebody said they wanted to farm cucumbers, so we'll do that. You should make an island in the lake that has a lake inside and another island inside. I might have enough land to do that in one of these. Yeah, that could be funny. Self-sufficient buildings is a building style. I like that. I like the way they look. Now we have to do fire and police as well. So let me go ahead and get these. Let me go ahead and get these roads finished up. So we'll do this and hold on. Can I just connect these with a curve? It's kind of a fucked up curve, but it's all right. We can put something right here. We can put something right here. Something like that, and then we will do no zoning on this base layer and do no zoning there, but then we'll do one side zoning. Okay, it just doesn't matter. That's fine. Whatever. Fuck me, I guess. You know, who cares? And then we will do full zoning. And we'll do a... There we go. So now we have a 90-degree bend right there, a 90 here. That's all good. That's fine. That's just fine. Hell yeah, cucumber farming in Detroit. Pickle lighter. I don't want no damn pickle lighter. Make this one come across. Right there. There we go. And let's remove zoning on the main road, because I just don't want zoning there. All right, now upgrading those. Did that add traffic back? It did. I mean, not traffic, but street side parking, roadside parking. Don't want roadside parking. Okay. So what we got? I need to put down some what's the words? Bird. What's the word, bird? I need to put down some something like that. With a little turn. Am I geeked? The fuck? What's happening here? Can you just square up, please? Thank you. There we go. And we'll do the same thing over here as well. Grab a straight. Come out, and then we'll grab a little curve. Yeah, there we go. Cool. let me think about this. So is this going to end up with some pressure points? It's definitely going to have a pressure point here because all these people are now having to be routed through here or here, which they're more likely going to go here because that's going to be the exit and commercial. So this is not going to be super utilized. Other than these people going here, that's fine. These people are going to go out here so they can go down and through, or they would go all the way back through here. And ideally, if they're going to these commercial zones, they'd go across right here and taking off that. I think we're fine. I think it's fine. I could connect a diagonal right here. Are we tracking on this? I could connect this up to this node and this down to this node, and that would give everybody an alternate point, right? Am I cooking with that, or is that allowing traffic in zones that it really shouldn't even be? Cranking 90s in cities. Watch this double YY fakey. Hold on. Let me hit this. As I jump off the building and swap to my intervention, do my throwing knife, shoot my USP-45 twice, melee, and then hit a no-scope headshot cross map. Kill cam, feed of the sentry. You're right. You're right. What is this? This filth. This filth. No, actually, we do need the four-way right here. We, unfortunately, do have to have the four-way right there. I think we're okay. Let me put down a fire station. Put down a fire station in the commercial zone. Is that enough? This is a bright image to look at. Goodness gracious. Yeah, we'll put it down in the commercial zone. That'll be fine. That's fine. Police. Do I have police coverage if I put it here? Not really. I think police coverage is okay. Residents really like a lot of police coverage, so we're gonna go with that. We've unlocked the introduction of some basic city stuff. Let me go ahead and throw down some of these because it just helps. Hold on. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Let's bump our taxes, not our taxes, our budget back up. Because we're... Is my milk still cold? Yeah, my milk's still cold. Okay, what are we saying? You should make an island in the lake and then... Can somebody say what that says? I can't see it. I can't read it. Yo! Clyde Hops. Judy Hops. May the number go up. Hell yeah. Tell this rabbit to... Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. Let me reel that one back in. Make sure the BWC doesn't burn down. It doesn't. It's dilapidated. If it burns down, it's taking a lot of residents with it. I didn't like that. I didn't like that one. I can't tell if one of my mustache hairs just let loose and I just drank it with the milk, or if there was a fibrous substance in this milk that I just drank. It's got me a little sick to my stomach to think about, I won't lie. It had to have just been a mustache hair. Didn't even realize the hops could be misconstrued like that until now. Zombie, what did you say? Your... Whatever you said at the end, then 2 words, whatever you said at the end is a solid white box for me. I can't read it. Tori, welcome in. That's the first time you said anything, right? Welcome in. How you doing? I'll finish the milk off in a second. How's everybody doing? I got a lot of people in here. This is great. How's everybody doing? Okay, can we pay back the loan? Easy. Easy. And I got money to spare. Because I'm a bad bitch. It's doing just fine. It's not on fire or anything. It's doing good. Alright, so hold up. I did medical. We need to put down another little medical clinic. Let's do the full-size clinic for up here. Why the fuck can't I put it right here? That's so sad. Okay, we're gonna do the medical clinic right there. That gives me plenty of medical coverage. Not that I even really need it. What's its upkeep? 400 a week? It's 120? Fuck, I'm actually just gonna do 2 of these on both ends. There's no reason not to. They're so cheap to run. Hold on, let me tap in on what I'm doing here. So we've got medical clinic up here, medical clinic here. That's all fine and dandy. Fire. I could probably use better fire coverage, but I also just don't care. Police is, for the most part, fine. Schooling is fine as well. Schooling's fine. Tourism. Let's... Do I have anything interesting to put down? I'm kind of broke, honestly, when it comes to building a tourist attraction. What else? Yeah, no. I could put a plaza. I could put a plaza down. The statue of shopping would work great here if it wasn't so big. Actually, you know what? No, that works out perfect. Oh, it's great. Statue of shopping, man. We're shopping it. Do that. Yeah, drag a little bit of a tourism next to all of our commercial. We got a building on fire. What was it? Which one is it? Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. Is that everything? That's everything. Let's expand our residential some. I wish your name was Milk. Did I say something crazy about the milk? We'll finish that milk off in a minute. Is that what? Okay, I get you. From Twitch, rainy days. Okay. Wanted a doom scroll? I get you. I understand. I understand. Actually, you being on YouTube helps me out more. YouTube's my primary platform, so you being on YouTube watching the stream is more beneficial for me than Twitch, so I appreciate it. For tourism, you should make a swamp guided tour company in the irradiated lake. I can do a boat tour. You've got some great ideas. You've got some great ideas. Okay, let's fill out the residential zone for this area. Let's go ahead and start naming neighborhoods. So... let's go ahead and start naming off some neighborhoods. All right, who wants first pick? Who wants first pick? Who's picking a name first? Who's been here the longest? Who's been in stream the longest? PP Cod, you've been here for a minute. Jumanji, I think you've been in stream before, right? I think we ended up naming a cemetery after you in Beer County. Bomb been in stream the longest? Okay. We're naming this. We're naming this this is Bomb's Court. This is Bomb's Court. Yeah, Bomb's Court. Okay. Now, who wants this little what's it called? This little what am I trying to say? Who wants to own the little commercial spot? You know? Who's my commercial bug? Who we got? Plus on YouTube you can gain XP. I'm assuming is through being a chatty YouTube. Yeah, so I think chatting, watch time, and how long you've been a subscriber, I think all plays a role in how you earn XP in chat. I don't actually know what it's for. I don't know what the XP does. I think it's YouTube's like really poor integration of Twitch points. Something like that. It's not that great. Who wants the who's a good commercial bug? Who we got here? Jumanji's getting the industrial sector. We're gonna have Jumanji smog over there. Who wants this little commercial pill shape vibe we got right here? The oval. Who wants the money oval? The money ring. Money ring. PP Cod money ring. PP Cod's money ring? That sounds crazy. PP Cod's money ring. Hell yeah. Alright. And then we're going to have Jumanji smog over here. Can you get the ghetto? Yeah. You can get the ghetto. It's going to be a little while till we get to that, because pretty sure that's a high density building, and we don't unlock high density until a population of 6,000. So it might not even be this stream that we get to that. That might be next stream, or maybe the next stream. Are you prepared for that? But if you want to give up the money ring, you can. Who else we got here? Who wants the money ring? Whoever wants it is getting the money ring. Tori's money ring? How many eyes you got in that? 4? Tori's money ring. Alright, and then Jumanji, you got the smog fields. And the industrial section is going to change eventually, so we'll just move you over to wherever the next area is. Jumanji smog. Factories. Jumanji smog factories. Hell yeah. Alright, pollute that air. And then this neighborhood area will be... Hold on, let's scroll back up. Who all we got? Barb? What was Barb's name? Barb? Let's do Barb's V. fun in the old general store in your town was PP Cobb. That's far. PP Cobb. That's bad. Yeah, I worked down at the PP Cobb. What did it have an and? Was it P and P? Or was it just PP Cobb? That's rough. Imagine telling somebody you work at the PP Cobb. Yeah, I work down at the PP Cobb. It's pretty good. I mean, I like it. It's just, I don't know, man. It's my boss, Mr. Balls. He's just not a cool guy. Okay, let's do something like that. Put a little liquor stove down here. We need liquor stoves everywhere. If I don't... Oh, that's the wrong size. If I don't have a liquor store, then what are we really doing, you know? We'll put another subset of stores right there. Waterfront properties with some with some patches of land in between each other, and we'll fill that in as well. Hydration check, real. I mean, I've been sipping on milk, but I guess water's good too. Definitely need a strip club. Call it the peeled onion. Bloomin' onion. No, that one sounds bad. Casinos? We can do casinos. Talking about the liquor stove. What's your go-to drink? Well, it depends. Okay, so give me a range of like alcohol content, right? Because it depends, right? Sometimes I'm feeling White Russians. Sometimes I'm feeling sour beer. I don't like bread beer. I like sour beer. I like sours. I can get away with some IPAs. It depends. Sweet Onions Lounge. That's yeah. I mean, it works, but fuck, I would hate. That's bad. No, it's just bad. It just is. Yeah, me and Tiff about to head down to Sweet Onions Lounge. You and Tiff are going to Sweet Onions Lounge? Yeah, well, you know, I mean, Roxanne down there, she said that she loves me. And Tiff, you know, she's been looking for someone else to fill the void. I just feel like this is going to work for us, you know? All right, man, whatever. I mean, do you? Tiff, are you sure you're okay with this? Like, is this gonna be healthy for you? Well, you know, Harold's been different lately, so I thought it might help. Okay. Did I finish the drink thing? I didn't. So, sours, IPA, some, ciders, which to me fall in the same sour category. I basically just like a fruit beer. I call it fruity girl beer because it's like 6%. It tastes like a fucking sour ass fruit drink, and the beer flavor isn't really there. I'm not really a big fan of like beer. Like some people go crazy over like a Coors Banquet. It's just not for me. I don't fuck with that. I like a White Russian pretty much any day of the week. I'm not really big on like vodka Not really big on that. But with Modelo's, I like Modelo, yeah. Mead. Actually, I've been trying. There's a honey mead that I saw the last time I went to the it's a bar, but like they have an attached sales floor as well. There was a honey mead that I wanted to try because one of my friends was getting a mead, but he just got the non-honey. He just got the mead. But the honey looked good. There was also a blackberry mead that looked good too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think I have a go-to. I guess my go-to is there's a company in New York that makes a cider that is black cherry. There's a black cherry cider. It's the brand is 1911, and it's a black cherry cider. It's so good. It's so good, dude. I've been hunting it down for a few years, and I've ended up finding it. And I told the lady, I was like, "Yo, can you order me some of this in?" She was like, "Yeah, we haven't had anyone order that in a while." And I was like, "Yeah, can you order that in and just keep it in the back? And when I come in, I'll ask for it." She was like, "Yeah, that's fine. We've got a couple of people who come by and place specific orders." I was like, "Fire. Do you want me to pay ahead of time?" She's like, "Nah, you know." I was like, "Okay. Well, when you get orders in?" She's like, "Oh, every Thursday." I was like, "All right, I'll be back Thursday." So that's cool. Hydration check, though. Yeah, you're right. If you go Canada, Quebec, you should try Labatt Blue. Let me give this a goog. What is this? What are we looking at here? We're waiting on the city to kind of fill in right now. A bunch of the... Hold on. Fill that in right there. Is that about all the houses I want to put down? We might put a little commercial building spots right there. And we'll put that there. I think that's about all I want to stuff over here. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we're just kind of waiting on stuff to build in right now. That's on fire. Do I have a fire truck on its way? That's just an SUV. Do I have a fire truck on its way? A hot dog van? Do I have a fire truck? I do, okay. But they're getting backed up. Are you going to be able to make this in time? Yeah, okay, fine. They're good. They're good. Okay, so we're just kind of waiting on stuff to fill in for right now. We got a pretty big industrial demand. So for the time being, we're just going to let the simulation run. I'm going to read and see what we got going on. Labatt Blue said it's basically cores. Yeah, let's take a gander. Let's take a gander. Am I saying it right? Is it Labatt or is it LaBay? Labatt Blue. Oh, good deal. Okay, so we got a lot of policies which I can't utilize. We finally unlocked parks and plazas, so we can now start increasing land value. Industrial areas allows us to specialize whether or not we want to do agriculture, forestry, mining, or oil. We unlocked larger roads, so we're probably going to start upgrading our stuff into these 4 lanes just because capacity. We finally have industrial roads as well. Canals, not that useful. Quays are useful because they allow us to do waterfronts. Fences, so we can start decorating. Parks Parking. Parking is important. I like putting parking. We unlocked higher end schools, botanical gardens, basketball courts, basically just parks, lots of parks. Hotels and hostels if you want to do that for tourism. Good deal. Good deal. The drainage on your roads are coming in clutch. What does that mean? We don't have any rain, so what does that mean? Okay, so let's see. This says it has a taste profile. It is well balanced, light-bodied with a distinct aromatic hops, subtle fruitiness, and slightly sweet finish. 51. Also brewed for U.S. market in Rochester, New York. Okay. See, that's the issue, though, is that, like, I mean, I can drink it. It's just not my preferred thing. Just like a regular beer. Not my preferred thing. I don't care for a very bread-flavored beer, you know? Bread is food, and beer is bread, so beer is food. Should put a park with a pond on an island in the lake. We can do that. Do I have any lake islands already? I do. This one right here, that one's kind of big. That'll be perfect for it. Red soda. Soda. Okay. I made those American Eclectic, so this section is going to take a while to build up to actually look decent. These houses are going to stay pretty small for a good while until I get the land value up. So I'm going to do some parks here. Let me go ahead and do the industrial zones while I'm here and thinking about it. Let's go ahead and update all these roads into their industrial counterparts, just because it looks nicer to have an industrial zone actually use industrial roads. At least to me, it looks nicer. There you go. And yeah, we'll have that use the regular road right here at the end. Let's go ahead and let's put a little something like that. For right now, since we don't really know what we're doing with the industrial zone over here, doing these loops are fun. Mostly use beer to make bread and barbecue. Okay, because it has the yeast already in it? Or what? I mean, like, how are you using it in bread? Mostly use beer to make bad decisions. Wait, you make your own bread? Okay, let's put down some parks. I need to put down more industrial. Let me lock in on that for a minute. We'll put some more industrial out here as well. Keep it kind of spread out. It's fine for now. We'll just keep it over there. It really does need another access point, so I'm thinking over here won't be bad. Yeah, that won't be bad, actually. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's grab a 2-lane. How far out did we go with this? 20 units. And then we'll swap back over to the industrial. Round it. There we go. So now that has a connection up and through. That'll be good. That'll be good. Let's see. What else can we do? This road really needs to get brought into a... Is this 6 lanes total? Yeah. 3 in both ways. Do I have that unlocked? No, I still don't have highways unlocked at all. Don't even have National Road unlocked. Okay. So this is our best bet for now, is a 4-lane. This is our best bet for now. Let's go ahead and update these while we're here. Four lane all the way through. 4 lane all the way through. Excuse me. Excuse me. What is the difference here? 4-lane road with median, with a top speed, with a speed limit of 50 miles an hour, or 50 kilometers an hour, doesn't specify, 50. 4-lane road with parking spaces supports medium traffic. You come down a road to this, and it's small 4-lane road without parking spaces supports medium traffic. Okay, that's all it is. It's just whether or not it supports parking spaces. And we don't want parking spaces, so that works out great. And we'll need to go ahead and upgrade this one as well to a 4. And these roads can get... Can I upgrade these into a 2-lane? There we go. That works. And then we'll traffic manager these. You stay here. You stay here. You stay here. There. And then everybody stays in their own lane, and then the merging happens down here. Is that correct? These have to turn. This can turn. Or it can go over there, like that. Yep. Yeah, that works. So then this lane can turn there. This lane can go across in there. This lane can come out and up. Is that the same thing that we've got over here? 2 to 2, 2 to 2, cross. Not really. This is different. This one's different. There we go. 2 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 2. 1 to 2, 2 to 2, 1 to 2. Okay. Over here to do this one the same. One to 2. My gate. No, that's the same, right? We're doing this the same on all the sides. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Is that correct? These guys can come down and turn in if they need to. This guy chooses his lane and then chooses his lane. This guy chooses his lane. Yeah, that's correct. Doesn't Control S auto do it? I don't know about any of the keybinds. Hold on. Is that true? Control S, stay in lane, repeat to cycle through different modes. Oh, okay. So did I just fuck all my shit up then? Ah, well that's lovely. I mean, I don't want it right there, but that's great. I didn't know about that. Yeah, I need to read all the little heads up tips that they give. Yeah. Know what you're doing tomorrow afternoon? Beer bread? How long have I been streaming? 2.5 hours? I think we made pretty good progress, and we've got good demand on all the things that we need to do. I do want to... We could buy more land, but like, we're really not using... We're not using even a quarter of the current land that we have. I guess I could buy more and continue my residential out this way. That wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad. What do you guys want to see? What do you want to see? If we buy this plot of land, I'm thinking about continuing more residential. So we'll carry this road up and over, and then we'll probably do residential here, shopping district, and then residential. If we continue west, we'll probably go into like agriculture or forestry, you know, some sort of like money-making industry. I think if we go north, I'll probably just extend the road and we will continue with residential around the lake. Maybe continue with some commercial right here. I'd like to maybe have a mall right here, I think. I think a mall right there would be good. And we'll continue with some industrial up right here. But that's about it. Which way you want to go? Where are we going? Should place a small house at the start between the two highways because they didn't want to move. Could do that. Well, the road is, so for buildings to exist, they have to have a road connection. Where's that? Let's see, but we could. We could put one down here. I think that's going to have to be something that waits. Like, I like the idea. I think it's funny. But it's going to have to be something that waits until we get the highway unlocked. Because I really need to continue this system pretty much all the way through. Because if not, this point right here and this roundabout are going to be a huge bottleneck for what we're doing. Buying the bottom square be better for cucumber agriculture? Let's look. So let me open it back up to how we were looking at it. For cucumber agriculture down here. You're right. You're right. And I could always bring my residential back down to here. We couldn't touch on this waterfront edge, but I think that's okay. Building the bulk of our stuff right here. Building a little bit of industrial, slowly merging it into some commercial and residential. That is the most land. Bang for our buck. That's the most land, for sure. Go west, do industrial trees. Yeah, a lot of forestry along this little edge right here. I like that. We could put some residential on this water's edge. I don't have the ability to do a poll like once I'm streaming. I've got the normal poll up that says it's the stream ass. West. Purchase. All right. Westward. We will eventually buy all 9 tiles. We will eventually purchase all that. And then I have a mod that allows me to purchase even more 25 tiles all the way around. So we will eventually cover up the entire map if we end up liking this city. If we end up not liking this city and it's just not really doing it for us anymore, we won't. But if we end up liking it, then yeah, we will expand. We'll just continue. Even though with the single inlet, it's kind of got me worried about like the longevity of this city. Let's see. Is this a good point to wrap it up? I feel like it might be. Let me get a road going out here as like our primary, start out west. And I reckon that'll be it, fellas. And then we'll wrap it up. 81 tiles. I think that's the mod I have. I think I have the 81 tiles and I have it set to tiers. So once I purchase all 9 tiles, then it opens up to 25. And then once I purchase all 25, then it opens up to 81. I think that's how I have the little settings set up, I think. Let's place down a couple parks. I do want to do a little park right here. And let's get a road going out. And then I think I'm going to wrap up the stream. So let's get a park. What are we feeling? I definitely want to do the small park. No, where is it? The dog park? Yeah, the dog park, because it's pretty small. I want to put the dog park over here. We'll put it right there. It doesn't fit, but that's okay. We're going to make it. Something like that. Kind of want it off center, I think. Something like that. Kind of off from the road. I have access to walkways. I do. Good deal. Park with deco. Do no snapping. And we're going to do a little walking park, a little walking path. Comes up and over. Have that turn right there. And then go over to the commercial zone. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. I like that. I actually want it to just be this little natural path, though. Yeah, that's better. Under. Do this. Grab some fence. Let's do... I like the white fence, the zoo fence. It looks nice. Do that, and then we'll just have to do something like that. That works. Now, somebody was saying last time that I was doing this that there's a quick keybind to where I can... is it control? Yeah, I think it's control. Where I can, like, auto-align these things. Yeah, I think it's control. Yeah, there we go. And see, now whenever this house builds up, it'll have a little bit of privacy from the people walking on this little trail. Under, so people can get across the highway. Oh, you're right. Yeah, or they can't do that. Okay. Auto line is so nice, yeah, because it makes it look so smooth. Let's see, if we're going to go under, then I guess I'll convert over to the zoo path. Well, if we're going to do zoo path, might as well. No, I don't like that. What path looks good? I like that. That's not terrible. But I like the trees on this one. Make a bunch of tunnels. I feel like tunnels give me bad vibes. I don't know how I feel about tunnels. I mean, like, we're gonna do them because we're gonna need to. But I don't know. Tunnels give me bad vibes. Can you not do... Can you not... The fuck? Does that have to be the regular path? Maybe a bridge. Maybe we do a bridge. We just do a little... And just do a little bridge. How many meters above a road do you need to be? I feel like 6 meters. It's pretty tall. I feel like 6 meters is pretty tall. We'll stretch that on out. Get rid of that node. Am I losing my mind? There we go. Okay, so now connect down to there. And you connect down to there. There we go. I don't feel like that's that crazy. I don't feel like that's that crazy. And now we'll go back and we'll put the fence in. There we go. And then we still need to make a forest brush because we haven't done that yet. Still need to make a forest brush. But for the time being, Grab a little bush. Yeah, that looks nice and appropriate for what we're doing. And let's do the circle tool. Nah. Give me the this. Let's center this over the... Oh, yeah. You think rounding that off is a mistake? Think that's bad? I think that's okay. How do we feel about this? I feel like this is okay. Yeah, it gives a little bit of... Okay, we got an abandoned building. It's okay. It'll clean up. It's all right. Did we do that correctly? I think we did. Now we got a little walking path that kind of connects these people over to the commercial zone without needing to drive. We still don't have any public transport yet, so that's fine for right now. Let's go ahead and take a little gravel path and just connect this right on through. Connect a little gravel path right on through. That way, hopefully these people will kind of walk over and not drive all the way out and around, since I'm not giving them any road access to that. What's a city without a few crack houses? A dream. I think that's about good. Let's add in a few more parks. I know that I have the small parks unlocked. I thought I did. Tiny park, yeah. These are super tiny. And they fit in great in residential areas. We'll put one right here too, kind of down here at the end. Yeah, that's good. For the kids, a little small playground. A little mini basketball court. It's a pretty small school. It's a pretty small school. Sidewalk cafe. Like, that's definitely something that should be over here. And then what we'll do is kind of align it to this. Oh yeah, that's good. And then we'll take a small... Beautiful. So now people can walk through if they're needing to. Gives reason for the cafe to exist. I'm liking this. PP, you heading out? I'll see you, man. I'm probably going to wrap up here in a minute. I know that I said that a few minutes ago, but whatever. Yeah, I'll see you. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you. Oh yeah, look at that. They're already using it. They're already walking, doing their thing. All right, have we done everything that we needed to do? I need to raise land value in this area, placing down some little parks. Let's do the park with birches. Oh, it's a big park though. Yeah, we can do this right here though. That'd be fine. Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. And I probably will throw down a... Just go ahead and connect that all the way down. Yeah, I like that. Give this area a little bit of a private feel. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I think for the time being, fellas, I think this is good. I think this is a good stopping point. We've hit a couple milestones. We've got ourselves the beginning of a residential area with a little bit of walkability. Not a whole lot, but it's the start, so who really cares? We need to expand west, but that'll be next stream. Fellas, I've had a good one. I'm going to figure out what was up in this milk. And I'll be in Discord if you fellas want to hang out or something, you know? Yeah, so be safe, have fun, go do something that you enjoy, and I'll see you next time. See you, fellas.